Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Peanut Gallery. Good evening. I am the JadexFang. I am your gonna be your host today for our lovely panel of peanuts here. A lot of some new,
Hello.
some returning guests. MC, can you give us an introduction of yourself?
Oh, you mean me? Oh,
Yep, you.
you can call me. It's actually MQ, but it's all
MQ.
good.
Hindsight is
Yes.
2020, and 2020 was
I
a bad year for everyone.
Yeah, it was. It was. But I'm MQ of MQ Media. I do podcasts and I also do comics. I actually have one that's submitted to the Webtoons contest called Dead and Red. It's nice to meet you all.
And we got a new person here. Who are you, lovely miss?
Okay, I'm Shara, and I'm a webtoon creator, not a podcast talker. This is my first time here. Thank you for inviting me, Jade.
Yeah, thank you for being here. It's great having you here. And as I said, I am Jade Fang. I am also a webtoon creator and a social media person. And I am the creator of the podcast that you are listening slash watching at this very moment. So the webtoon contest, as we've been talking about for a long time, the entry date is over, but the time for us to read everything is still nigh, so we will be doing that today, as we've been doing every other day, where it is tradition. So let us begin with MQ. MQ, which comic did you choose for us to read today from this lovely selection?
All right. Well, I was thinking about, like, because the last time I chose was actually my own comic, just so I just could get some reviews and all that. But the one that I decided that, and again, this was me going in blind. I more or less it was based on the title and the thumbnail, for me. But I decided to choose something more. It's called Okoshu, the spirits of Ahkurr legends.
Oh,
I
Kosh.
actually Yes, it was one of the lists that you sent me.
Let's see if I could. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's the one with the weird name. I think I know
Yeah,
why it intrigued you so much, remembering your
considering
comic from last time.
yes, yes, weird names. That's my jam.
It's weird names for me. It's probably like some name from like some legend or something that I
Well,
am just.
interesting enough, I actually encountered the creator of the comic
Oh,
a
that's
while
cool.
ago from I think one of the webtoon servers. So I followed him, and I did want to catch up on the comic that he created. So that's kind of why I kind of veered towards that.
So that's nice. You know,
It's
Okoshu, a
great.
comic that I am not cultured enough to understand. Let us get into it. All
Awesome.
right, as you know. Oh wait, before that, I gotta share my screen here for you guys so you can see it. You don't have to follow the stream. You can follow this our little chat that we're having over here.
Yep.
Tell me if you're able to see it.
Let me see.
It's loading.
Give me one
Oh,
second.
got it.
Yes,
Got
I
it.
got it. I
Great.
got it.
So we're as we always say, podcast rules: the person who chooses, the person who reads the synopsis. So take it away, MQ.
Okay, awesome. Deep in the haunted forest of Ahkurr, Mapilo races against time to save his sister Wakiri after she's been captured by Estria's enforcing brigade. But this is no ordinary forest. Ancient forests twist the path, and nothing is what it seems. As the siblings fight to be reunited, they'll first have to face their greatest demons, the ones that live within.
Oh, great. At least demons is a word I understand. Not like some weird foreign word that I'll never know about. People, I don't know if you notice
Okay,
this. I am
let's
not a
load.
cultured individual. So let us get into it. Also, as
All right.
podcast rules, MQ, you're going to be MC.
Yes, I am emceeing it all. Yes.
All right, let us begin here.
All right.
Stepping, steppity step.
Ah.
Rip.
Rip. So
Shoo.
he had
Oh, so he had the person talking.
arrived. The
Ooh.
boy who will see
Ouch.
has arrived.
Hope she has a spare of those. Jeez. Shimmy, 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 shimmy,
Oof.
shimmy, poof. Whiz, 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 slash. Slash.
Oh no,
Wizardy
right
whiz whiz.
expression.
You know, even if nothing's happened, those backgrounds are really pretty.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
failed you, Akiri. I don't know where you are.
Whiz.
Go away. Can't you see I'm having a mental breakdown?
It's very composed for a mental breakdown. Flash. Flash. Whiz.
Oh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Ah.
Man, that's the most melodramatic scream I've ever seen. Like, you almost wanted to die. It's like, ah. Thud.
Oh, my back.
Buildings.
Let's go.
Is this where they took?
They took
Oh, he's already climbing up.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Huh?
Wham.
Man.
Ooh.
Insert snake sound here.
Makes
Solid Gear snake sound to be specific.
swish.
And this kid is parkouring everywhere.
Slam. Psst, Leandro. Mipilo.
You know, you don't have to be everyone now.
Oh, wait, I forgot.
Just hogging the spotlight.
Sorry.
Silent
Mapilo.
below.
Oh, alright, Shara, you be Pilo. Oh, you be
No,
Leandro.
no. And Leander, right? And Pilo. Okay. Thank God you're alive.
I'm here to get you out. Where's
Where's
Wakiri?
Wakiri?
Oh, that I thought that was me saying
No,
that.
that
Oh,
was you.
Yeah.
my bad, my bad.
You just got overexcited over there.
Took Wakiri away from us. I don't know where. Lieutenant, there's something off about her.
Go away, stupid bug.
And that bug is vicious. It's been following around since the forest.
The lieutenant took Wakiri that way.
I'm sorry. I have to go get her.
Alright, can we be honest
Yes,
here?
they're
Wakiri is a made up name, isn't it? Like, there's no country
almost
that, like, Wakiri is like a famous name for a person. Because that just
not
sounds made up.
famous. That's true. Told you he wouldn't care.
I'll be
All
the kid.
right.
I told you he wouldn't care. Hmm.
I found you.
Oh, good job, Lieutenant. Transport these criminals to the rehabilitation facility deeper in the woods. Get the information I seek, and I will see to of your promotion in the future. Shara, be general person.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
You heard the Supreme General? Take them to pit.
Ta
Oh
ta
my
ta.
god, that's visual. What bit?
All right, that's the
Spirits.
first one. Oh,
Oh,
this you're supposed.
was there a
That's nice.
Was there a
lot of
track that was supposed
music?
to be playing? Because
There's
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
If it was mentioned previously, then we would have like played it.
Yeah, but maybe this is like what inspired them. These were like the vibes.
Mm, could be, could be.
All right, before we go to the second one, let me just have a look see real quick. Uh, Grill Dojo. Why are there so many comics that utilize the vertical scroll? Well, believe it or not, vertical comics are getting very popular because a lot of people like looking, like listen, I mean, reading their comics during their in their phone. So that's what happens. Like traditional comics are getting less and less comic entries in the old internet. And is this a contest entry? Yes, I do believe this is a contest entry. Because it
I
does.
believe that there was a original old version of it, and then this is a new version of it
Yeah,
for the.
Yep.
I hope that answers those
Also,
questions. Right, go ahead.
also about the vertical comics part, I think it's getting so popular that some of the original traditional comics are coming across this platform and making their own versions of it. The vertical versions, like Avatar, then some comics from probably DC have
You-
made it to
no,
Webtoon.
there is a lot of DC comics that have become vertical. I think the latest, like
Yeah.
the last one I saw that I was like, this is now a comic. I saw Sonic the Hedgehog, a vertical
Oh,
comic.
I see. That's
So
amazing.
basically, that's the reason why most comics now are just using the vertical scroll because most people have phones. So it's a big, let's say, quote unquote, market that you can get into. Because a lot of people read them
Yep.
that way. Oh, wow, there's a Full Metal Alchemist comic on Webtoon now. Not that.
Oh,
Never
really?
Really?
expected that one. I have to check that one out later because I really like the.
Yes. Same.
So continuing on, so we can't get off track. Can't let the ADHD win.
Yes.
So next chapter 2. Let's go see that
On
one.
to the next.
All right. Ready to go?
Backgrounds are
So,
lovely.
the backgrounds here are top notch. So
Yep.
Has a detailed foliage about it. Yep.
yeah, clippity clap, 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 clop, clip, clap. Jump.
Who's gonna
Keep
voice this
taking
one?
us deeper into the woods.
Why?
Why take?
I'll
Okay.
be this one. Why take us far into the forest? They know spirits protect this place. What? Do not believe
What?
me? I
Oh my.
think it's the same person, yeah.
No.
MQ be this other girl person.
I don't know what to believe anymore. The general was accusing us of breaking the spiritual order, whatever that is.
Wakiri? Estrians? What in the world? What?
Okay, I'm kind of getting lost here.
See, this is
Same.
why I say I'm not cultured enough for these comics because these names sound all made up to me.
Have been at odds with the spirits for a generation now. The the brigade says the spirits are bad, not just bad, that they're conspiring against humanity. But stories I've heard from back home say otherwise. We the oh Jesus. Uh
You see, this is how I was feeling back then when you were there. I was like, what the hell am I
yeah.
looking at here?
But you have to admit I didn't go to this length,
No,
you know what I
no,
mean?
I know this is ridiculous. They're missing like vowels.
Well, they when there's an apostrophe on there, then you already know that they're going full out. The Miswalifosa are connected to the spirits. Everyone is, but the spirits abandoned the Estrians after the Great Purge. I think there might be more to all this than meets the eye.
Reaching.
Chase as
Chase,
Hard
much
to
as
take
you
in.
wish.
chase as much as you wish. The
I can catch her.
harder you push, the further she gets. Evil hands doing bad touch. Grab, slam.
Plan.
No.
Oh, pity, there she goes. Sob sob.
Wait,
MQ,
who voiced? Oh yeah, the
you.
Great Purge. That's how Mipilo and I ended up in Harg Alliget.
This was gonna
Okay.
say again, missing vowels. That's just that this person is wanting to fuck with me. Who's my pillow?
Make fun.
He's my brother, half brother.
See, we arrived. We arrived. I heard this place they called the pit. I thought it was children's stories. It's supposed to be a place where your dreams are thrown into darkness. Why is this happening? Mapilo's gone. Mapilo's gone. This is my father. No, I'm my fault alone. All this last thing, popcorn even.
Did it say popcorn? Oh, never mind.
There's always that
What?
stray thought.
Yeah. What has happened
Ooh.
to my life?
Be vigilant,
Vigilant
men.
men. You do it, please.
Be vigilant, man. They will steal you into the night if you are not cautious. Steady. Kapow.
I lose Mipilo and the Cove, and now we're going to be in prison. All I wanted was to prove Mipilo wrong. I'm not weak.
Screech. Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
poor
Match.
watch.
Go
Let's
ahead.
evacuate.
Thank you, Deji. Breathe.
Thing. Hmm?
Egg. What's wrong, egg on me?
Okay, so question. Does the name have a space or is me like another thing?
I have no
I
idea.
think it's the name.
I
I,
That
think
I
might be the
think we're
name.
in English, and I don't think there should be another word.
I mean, there's such thing as like Mary Jane. That's usually a name
you
for
know
someone. But
I
how often does
think
that happen?
I think we are all not cultured enough to understand the genius of this comic. We're just like a bunch
Truly.
of Neanderthals looking at this. That's gonna be my headcanon. Nothing, my love. Hmm. It's okay, we are a family now. Look at me. You, me, and Deji. We will protect we will protect you. You're one of us. As long as we have each other, nothing can hurt us. Trust in fate. Step, 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 step.
You sound like a Russian Mario for some reason. Again, another song,
Another
but no.
song. They should have put this. All right, first thing they should have put this in the beginning, but we'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
Let me check if there's.
Money.
That might be the mascot to the
Yeah. All right, so now to chapter 3. Portion of the bridge.
Formation.
Burr, burr, burr. Shiver, 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 shiver. So cold.
So cold.
Oh, wait, this is you. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Swing.
Move them all to the pit. Wait, this one still has her clothing. Rip. Take her and get suited up. Shove. Ah, attach that cloak, are we? Cute. I'll take it off. Change it to these and hurry up. We don't have all day. Oops. We unearth more. Imagine being reduced to this from high-ranking officers to the pit. You speak out of turn one time. Why these roots? They don't look particularly useful. For Kirk's sake, stop asking questions. Do you want to get sent off to reformation? Bang! Uh, MQ, be guard
Attention,
guy.
new prisoner inbound.
Are you crazy? Don't invite the fresh meat over. We can't be seen as weak. The other inmates will tear us alive. Shut up. They're our friends. Uh, Disney music ensues.
I guess it's a reunion.
I don't
I'm so
remember.
glad to see you both. This has been truly awful.
You can't be seen hugging each other. They will send you away.
Man, this guy is.
Stop touching me. Get off me.
Crap home. Crack home. Man, even the lightning here is cultured. Roar.
A Gomid feline has broken into the pit. Initiate code black. Lockdown. Code black.
This is all your fault. If you just done as I said, now you have angered the spirits. Snarl.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please don't eat me. Growl. Grr.
You're beautiful. Or was that the cat saying that? I can't
I
tell.
think this is the girl thinking it.
Mm, most likely that.
Sniff, sniff. Tap, 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 tap. Dash.
Ooh.
Everyone to yourselves. This is a lockdown after all.
How did you do that?
Silence. Remove the prisoner.
That was incredible, Wakir.
What are you talking about?
The elders say only people with a true heart can connect with the spirits.
I just thought it looked beautiful.
I guess beauty is all around us.
Aw.
Come on, Rakiri. We have to go, or they might send us to reformation.
Huh? What's Reformation?
I wouldn't joke about reformation. People come back different. I'll be mindful to stay together if I were you.
Maybe we should keep our heads down. Be sure we don't step out flying.
I agree. Come on, let's head in.
Mm.
You know what?
Let's.
All
What's up?
right. This was a
All right.
this was an interesting story. Interesting beginnings.
I felt
Interesting.
like it's like there was supposed to be like a chapter prior to this. You think so?
Uh, maybe this is one of those things that like you start the story in the middle, then you go back to see how they got to the
Right.
beginning.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I
the
figured
feeling
it
I got
was.
out of it.
But I was
Yep.
kind of lost
Same.
about like who, like, I mean, I know who the characters are, but it's like I'm not sure why they're in their position yet. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I think they left a lot of questions open on purpose, because like we
Mm-hmm.
don't know
Mm.
why the kid in the beginning was chasing the people. Well, obviously later on you know that he was looking for prisoners that were his allies. But then we like there's like a few things that we don't know, like why would they put in prison the I think the spirits explanation in the middle was a good way to like put into it, like you know they were talking with a kid that may not know what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
but still maybe they could have, I don't know, like no, the biggest thing is that you know this is a cultured comic. They have cultured names and we're not cultured people. And I always say like simplify for the dumb people because you know we can't read. I think that's one of that's my biggest gripe with comics like this is that they make names that I can't read well and they take vowels out of it and they make me look dumb. And I don't like it.
Well, for
I don't know about
me,
you guys, but that's how I feel.
I guess for
What?
me, it kind of felt like there's a lot of things going on at once, and we were looking at like each of them uh, back to back, and there's just so many questions that I'm kind of confused which end to start from when I'm brainstorming about the story.
No, but I think that is on purpose to have lots of questions.
Mhm.
I think maybe they should have made like the main let's say what's the word for it? The main plot hook, the main conflict in
Mhm.
the comic like slightly clearer because you know they did say, you know, the story is about spirits attacking people and maybe this story
Mhm.
is about how the main character is going to bring harmony to the spirit world and the human world. But maybe they should
Yep,
have.
because
I personally think that's a great premise for the story, and maybe they should have like leaned into it more. Like you know, like
they
talk
could have
about the
made it a
people.
little bit bolder about her being connected to the spirits.
Yeah,
Mm.
but I'm not saying the story is bad. They introduced like
No.
this the plot hooks very well. Just think maybe
Yeah, and it seems the world is built like really well.
yeah.
Like they really thought into it.
Just think maybe like the main story that they want to follow maybe a little bit muddled in the beginning of the story here. But not bad.
Hmm.
It's not bad. It's still pretty good.
That's
Mm.
interesting.
Now, art wise, what do you guys think of the art? I'll let you guys speak first.
Mhm.
I think um well, I feel like the backgrounds are probably like have a much stronger detail. I think the characters are a little bit like the character designs are a little bit rough, a bit, but I think it was fine, like for the style that it is. You know what I mean?
You
It
know,
was somewhat consistent. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would say yes. The characters do have like more simplistic art, like looks, but I think that's on purpose because you know
Yeah, like you have to draw them over and
they
over
are
again.
being
Yeah.
thrown into a prison. So if they had like you know very complex clothing, it'd be like you know that episode of any episode of anime is like spot the main character. It's like normal person is like immaculate clothing with very complex hairstyle. Yep, that's the main character right there. But I
Yeah,
think
with these kind of stories where we're browsing prison stuff and some of the main characters just look spot on, perfect. It kind of pulls me out of the world building. If they're looking ruggedy, then I think that's more fitting.
I, what I'm
That's
saying is
fair.
like they can look, you know, maybe like a little bit unique. But what I'm saying is if I think their clothing should match, you know, it should be functional, like should match their purpose. If they're in a prison, they have
Mm.
prison clothes. If they're like work in retail, then they have retail uniform or something. But I think where they left the detail of these characters were on their hairstyles, because you see that every character had a unique hairstyle.
That's a good thing you
Exactly,
noticed.
exactly.
Yeah.
That shows at least you can like see the difference between them.
Yeah.
And also, as I have to mention every single podcast, this comic didn't use any 3D assets. Everything was hand drawn. Very good, very posh. Maybe they use a brush to make like the foliage, but then again, I would too as well because once you draw every single leaf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let us see here. Uh, Magnus, hey, hello, hello,
Hmm.
Chaza, welcome to the stream. Miriam, the urge of having unique, complicated names is strong. Yes, I can see. I can see that you're a new person at this. See, my thought process in this is that people are dumb, so you want to make people not feel dumb when they read your comic. So we don't use complicated names. And Lone Wolf, you have made it. Congrats, you're here. So let us continue on here.
Mm. About the names part, like I kind of see the appeal. Why would you want to make the names totally unique and to yourself? You don't want it to like get mistaken to other names and stuff. But yeah, about the dumb part, it's pretty pretty accurate that I don't want to feel dumb while reading it.
Yeah, because like I get maybe like you can make like a region specific like comic. Like you're like I'm gonna make like a comic based around indigenous Australians, like names from like tribes. But at least you can give the people those names, but don't make everything like the indigenous Australian variant of it. Like you don't name spirits, name it Wakundu or something. It's like people are not gonna know what that is. Like throw people a bone at least. Whereas like, oh, a dragon appeared. No, the Wakiti Wina appeared. People are just like looking at you like blank face, like what the hell is that? So you gotta know like where you can like mediate with general knowledge with people because people want to read fun stories, but if you make them feel dumb, it's probably gonna drive some people away. So last question that we have for these comics. Let's go back here in the name so people can see it because I forgot to do that. Also like these comics because
Yeah.
it's something that I forget because when I'm reading it, I'm just reading. It's like, oh, that's nice. These are nice things. I forget to like the comic afterwards because, as you know, I'm dumb sometimes, as you can
I
come to
sometimes
understand.
like it beforehand. I like it beforehand, before even reading,
Yeah, the
so
thing is
I
that
don't
I don't
forget.
remember to do that because the like button's all the way in the bottom, and I'm reading it, and when I'm reading a
That's true.
story, I go like, oh, I want to know what happens next, and not like. So this is the story we're looking at. OKOSHU, Spirits of Ahkurr. Very
Yeah.
cultured comic. Would you guys recommend it to? Would you pass it along from this beginning that we read right now? Hello, you guys still there?
I'm still there. I'm
Yes,
just
yes.
waiting for Ren to. I'll let her go
So I
first.
was just thinking, um, I would like probably keep it subscribed, and if there's an update, then I'll look into it in my own spare time. I'm not exactly like hooked to like, oh, what's gonna happen next. I really want to read the next episode right now. Like I'm not that into it, but
Oh, I
if like
see.
there's a few more episodes up, then I'll probably catch up a bit more. That
It's not
kind
gonna
of
be like your main, but it's like, oh, if it updates and I see it and then have free time, I'll look at it.
Yeah, I
That
think
kind.
I'm the same position as Ren about the Okoshu. I have to just allow it to kind of like update a bit more if it updates more, just to see if there is anything, and on the side I'll check it out.
I see. So you're not completely sold on the story, but you are willing to give it like a some more chances to see if it hooks you in or not. Correct?
Right. Yes.
I would actually say similar things. Like I think the complex naming actually kind of turned me off in the comic a little bit because it made me feel dumb.
Yeah, we saw that
Insulted my
strong remorse
intelligence.
with you.
It
You've
insulted
mentioned
my
that quite a few
intelligence.
times.
But if somebody enjoys big brain comics, I would recommend it. Because maybe somebody's like it. It's like somebody says like, oh, I like culture things. Like, hey, if you like it, look at this one.
I mean, if you're looking for something that's not generalized or something that really fits in with the other random comics out there, it really is a bit diverse. I'd suggest that if you want to look into something non that like non-generic, then you could go for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Hmm.
Okosh, fucking I can't say it.
Koshu.
Okoshu, Spirits of
The
Ahkurr.
spirits of Ahkurr.
If you enjoyed this one, give it a sub, give it a like, follow it, maybe give it a chance as well. So back to our comic page. Oop, Shara, it's your turn. What do you see?
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna suggest Space Castle Artemis by Jack M. Carter.
Space Castle Artemis. And while I'm opening it up here, can you tell me what piqued your interest in this comic?
I'm just gonna say I literally just saw fantasy and action, first of all. Then came the name. I'm a Greek mythology head, and the name Artemis struck with me, and space and castle. Okay, those combinations ring a bell to me. So
And
I'm just gonna give it a try.
they just like hit all the points for you, isn't it? Like
Truly.
space and castle and
And
in
Artemis.
Artemis
Let's
together.
go.
See if I can spell it correctly.
Yeah.
Space castle.
Oh my god, your space may be a bit wrong.
Oh yeah. Like I told you before, artists can't write or read.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. So, let us get into it. As com as comic rules. Person who smelt it dealt it. So read us our intro.
Okay. A magical, sometimes monster, girl saves the multiverse. A
Oh,
simple one.
very simple.
That's a very uh
You know, magical, sometimes monster girl saves the multiverse. Okay.
I mean it's
This
That's all you
straightforward.
need to know.
it's like Sailor Moon. All right, as rules, you will be the main character. And since this is not a contest entry, we'll just read the first three comics.
Hmm.
Space Castle Artemis, Chapter 1. Max Gets the Axe, Part 1. Sleeping. Cracked phone.
Okay. Cracked phone.
Ooh, what is this? Can any of you read that title?
Nope.
Nope. I don't think it's maybe
Underbrush.
underbrush. Yeah,
Underbrush.
under. Okay.
From
I
I'm just
feel like
gonna.
they inserted that, maybe they made underbrush and they inserted
Could
that in
be.
there. I don't
Yeah.
know.
If they did, it's a very like
Like
a
app.
smart
Like
thing.
app. Like app. I already like this phone.
It's already relatable.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
no, that's how they got the crack the first time.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Why didn't the alarm go off?
Oh my god. Thrown
Oh my
out
god.
strictly in reflexes. Oh my god, the crack is recent as well.
Ah, I'm so late. Bazar, why didn't you wake me up?
Wow.
You would say that. Maybe I set the wrong time?
Much
Much earlier.
earlier.
Wake up, wake up.
Hap.
Yeah, you're right. Alarm clock was a piece of crap. Okay, gotta go.
Creak, creak. Oh.
See,
Wait,
like the previous panel, the paneling was pretty interesting. Like the stairs, like before that, before this one.
oh yeah, yeah.
I kind of, I kind of like this kind of paneling that goes unconventional.
That is true, yeah. That's a good find right there. Alright, MQ, B grandma.
Oh, late again, Max?
Love you, Grandma.
Wait, Max, I need to give you something. This was from your father's side.
Oh.
Apparently, it's been passed down for some time. Your mother said it was important,
Tap 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 tap.
and to give it to your 15th birthday, but I forgot.
Tap 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 tap
Someone's
tap
getting
tap.
loud.
Well, never late than never. Happy 16th birthday,
Brrr.
Max.
Oh wow, a box. Cool, thanks, Ram.
But Max, you
Love you. Oh,
Looking at phone. Putting on sunglasses. Ride. Whoosh.
ooh.
Thank you for
So this
visiting
is
Ragnar's
Ragnar.
Fall.
Oh,
Brum. Shh, 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 shh. Ah, good day, Max.
hi, Max.
hi, Mr. Skull Crusher. Hey guys.
Oh, Max, I need to talk to you. Hope you're not in a hurry.
Oh no, everyone's stopping.
Actually, I
Actually, I was
just.
just.
Oh, yeah, good. I just wanted to invite you over to Kari's graduation party.
Oh, Gary and I aren't really.
Bang, bang, boom.
Mm.
Nice fall, son. Really felt. Oh, nice fall, son. Really felt the impact. But where is the breakaway table?
Gary was supposed to bring it out.
I should really get going.
One moment, Max. Carrie, bring out the collapsible table, please. Now, what were you saying?
I just really, I just really need to.
Oh, there she is now. Oi, Carrie. Max is here.
Oh no, some conflict.
Tension. Uh, hmm.
Oh, tension.
Oh, Carrie, if you can fill in on the deets. That's slang for details, mate. Ah, see, Carrie? I can be hip. I have to go pound some hexes into the sword. So.
Ah, okay, great catching up. Gotta go, late for work. Gonna get fired. Just kidding. I think. I don't know. Alarm clock, cat, etc. Ah!
Vroom. A very sentimental skull.
Yes, crying skull.
Be
We
continued.
can.
It's a nice little. Begins very slice of lifey.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see how
That's life.
it will continue.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any space slash monster girls, and I don't see any universe battles either. So let's see how they're gonna weave that into it.
The Music Shack.
Music Shack. Hmm? Yum. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Splash.
Mm, it's gone.
Tongue. Crash.
I'm here. My cat ate my alarm clock. Cats, am I right? He.
MQ, be boss man.
Max. I told you the last time that this was the last time.
I know, Mr. Orphan. I just.
No, Max. No more justs. No more excuses. You need to take responsibility of your actions and grow up.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know, of course, obviously not, because if you did, you wouldn't be so lazy or inconsiderate or unreliable. And if you keep this up, you'll be exactly like your deadbeat, pathetic
Of
father.
course. And she's angry.
You punched him?
It was more of an uppercut.
And you didn't get fired?
He's a dwarf. That's kind of like how do you do with them? If anything, that probably made him less angry. He's madder about me being late.
So, you're not in trouble?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. More like unpaid leave. I'll give it a couple of days and see if he forgets.
Final round.
Oh, I almost forgot. Grant gave me this cool box.
Fight! What's inside?
I don't know. I was in such a rush today, I didn't even think about it.
Click. Oh.
Oh, d-
Crack. I'll hurry you through hell.
oh no.
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 Mammon wins. You.
Did I just?
You used the box to distract me. You cheated.
Oh no. Completely forgot about band practice. Gonna be late, gotta go. Love ya, JB.
Um,
Oh no.
That was faster than I expected.
yeah,
Mm.
that is true.
One more chapter.
One more, and then we'll give our thoughts on it.
Ooh, the skill's back.
Um, like.
See the frames are really unconventional. I fuck with heavy.
Did you read this one already?
Sorry, I'm late, guys. Some stuff came up and
It's not working out, Max.
what?
Oops. Hmm? We're
We
we are breaking up with you.
Band breaking up with you. Your band breaking up with me?
it's
And
just not working out.
it's not you, it's us.
We're just going our separate ways.
Oh, do you all feel like this, Millie?
Mm.
Oh no, I
Pat,
didn't expect that at all.
we
Wait,
feel
who's
we just feel you're not putting the same amount of effort into this as the rest of us.
just seems like it's not important to you.
Mm.
It is important. You're right. Oh no, that's, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go.
Shh. Main character cries, the
Silence.
world cries. Who says this?
Mhm.
Wait, Max!
Yeah.
Can you
Oh
return
no.
my CDs from Death Force 5? Wow. What? I like my CDs. Um, turn.
Just showering. Stupid jerks kicking me out of the band. I'll show them. I'll start my own band.
It'll be cooler.
Yeah.
Bird chirping.
Oh my
Bing.
god. The
Ooh.
bird suddenly went light speed mode.
I was thinking the bird got atomized.
Hmm.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle? Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Kaboom.
Again, I gotta talk about the paneling.
Yeah, you'll
It's
get your
pretty cool.
chance.
Oh hey Jean, here's your CD. Here's your freaking CD. Right in your face.
Ooh. That don't look good.
Things are happening.
Boom. Tap, 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 tap. Get over here. Ah.
That's a weird sounding bird. Well, back to scootering.
Boom.
Squeaky. Oh geez. Okay, okay. So it could be nothing.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Wah, 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 wah. You know what this looks like to me? It looks like to me like the barely the the pitch meeting guys like wow 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 wow.
Or it could be someone in trouble.
Wow 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 wow.
Or it could be an axe murderer. Or or it could be a hellish creature trying to lure me in under the guise of someone in peril so it can eat me.
Oh, get over yourself.
Well, here goes nothing.
Be continued. All right. We will end it
All
here.
right.
Um,
So thoughts?
So, thoughts and opinions, starting with
You guys go first.
the story. Well, I'll start with the art style. That's I think
Hmm.
that's the thing that's very unique about this comic.
Hmm.
I was I thought the art style was very cozy, very warm. I really like the positions, and after Shara pointed it out, I really like the paneling. 'Cause, the unconventional panels that made think
Yeah.
like you were looking at it like from the different angle of everything. What about you, MQ? What did you think?
I actually like the aesthetics of the art. It's like a hybrid of like something that you would see in an anime, but at the same time, it has its own identity. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I and like aesthetic. I just found it more aesthetically pleasing.
And
It did have a lot of consistency. Like overall, the whole thing fit together really well.
yeah, the and also a thing that I must always mention, there were no 3D assets anywhere at all, so
Mhm.
big points for that. For those people
Yeah.
that don't know, my gripe with 3D assets is that I personally think that if you use them, you shouldn't be able to tell them right away. So if you can tell that it's right there, it's like it just looks lazy. So let's be honest, people. And that's why I say
Hmm.
if you can't notice, a good 3D asset is that the ones that you don't notice are there. If you notice it, that's bad. And here there were
Yeah,
none. Or if there were, we did notice, which makes it good.
good.
Hmm. Valid.
So art style, very cool, very posh. I really actually like the character design of the main character. The
Yeah.
the cat shirt I always think is very funny.
It has a simple, unique look
Yeah.
to her. Yeah.
And also, the introduction of the world with many different races. So, it makes you jump into a magical world and you have to just deal with, all right, there's a bunch of different races in this world and they live together
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
harmony, quote unquote.
The world building is actually pretty straightforward, but it there's a lot you can get from it. Based on the fact that it has that, like, it doesn't first of all, it has no exposition. Based on what we've
Yeah.
seen so far. Like the visual storytelling, it allows us to kind of figure about the world as a whole. You know what I mean?
Like
And
this kind of story, like no exposition dumping. It's just you figure it out by yourself, and it's just straightforward. It doesn't like make you confused.
yeah,
Hmm.
all right, now, so we all agree the art's pretty cool, immaculate, all right? But now we're going to talk about story wise. Now, I get that this is not a Webtoons contest entry, but I personally think that I think the episodes were a bit short. I don't know if you guys felt it. Like there was a lot of stuff happening, but also I don't know, like the story was not progressing as much. Like
Yeah,
personally, I
like the
think
pacing was pretty slow.
yeah, personally I think that like the first and the second chapters could be like merged together, so that by the third one you would see like the action already starting to happen.
Hmm.
Because right now, like the quote unquote webtoon recommendation, they only recommend to see if you are interested in the story at this point where we stopped. And at this point that where we stopped, there wasn't that much. The story was about to begin. There wasn't like the action hadn't happened yet.
Mm. Like nothing went haywire yet,
Yeah,
so we wouldn't know what's the actual conflict and stuff.
yeah, exactly. So if they had like if in the end of this third chapter they already had like some conflict already started, or maybe like the introduction of what the MacGuffin does, I think that could very improve the pacing of the story. But then again, this is not a contest entry. It's just a person that did the canvas. The story is still pretty good. Pretty sure they would get into it later on.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
just
think that there's a
noticed
lot of.
something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like in the chapter 2 description, they mentioned that chapter 2 and 3 ran a little too long for Webtoon's liking, so we split them up here. Hopefully you wouldn't be able to tell.
Well, then
So I
that's
guess the chapter 3 that we read is actually part of chapter 2, so that's why we didn't get much.
well that
Mm,
explains it a lot. But then again, that gets to knowing how to compress your files. Because that I did have the same problem with my comic when I had to put it on the webtoon contest because it said, "Oh, chapter one's too big," so I had to like put it into like an online file compressor and also
right.
cut down a little bit of the pacing, which made it a tiny bit worse, but it's still readable.
That kind of last minute things just like leave you thinking, oh, how would it go now?
All right, so that's my only like critique that I have story wise, but I do think it's developed well, just a bit too slow.
Mm.
Probably the story would become more interesting in like later on. And also, oh yeah, I also remember this like the intro to it. I think the intro is like the synopsis is one of the those things that you should at least write something that would like pique people's interest because just writing uh space something that sometimes save the universe is to the point, but it is a bit dry. They just wrote like magical sometimes monster girl saves the multiverse. Okay,
It's
you
like
could.
another way of saying it's the trope.
You're just like describing the trope. It's like you're
Yeah.
trying to pitch Dragon Ball Z to somebody and just go, oh, it's a bunch of buff men punching each other. Get into it a
Valid,
little bit.
valid.
You could like say like, oh, this person finds a mysterious thing and now they're called to defend the universe from forces of something that are bad. I don't know. Give us something. Don't just like throw a trope at us.
Yeah.
Maybe they just want you to go in blind.
You're not going in blind. You already know there's gonna be magical girls and they're gonna be fighting for the multiverse.
Yeah.
But like
That kind
sugarcoat
of.
it for us a little bit at least.
Hmm.
But then again,
All
maybe
right.
maybe this was all done on purpose.
Could be.
All right, let me just look at the comments here real quick. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Good point. Uh, Chief Fadil, that looks super cool. Pepper in the frog phone. Yes, the frog phone was very funny. The designs are so cute. Blue Mouse, I love her shirt. I did love her shirt too. I did say that. It should, Gramps chose the right time because old people are in a different time frame. They work in a different thing. And yes, the backgrounds are immaculate.
They are.
Now let's look at the other one. Yeah, the style's pretty cool. Which comics did we read so far? Okay, so you read. In fact, I'm gonna have to open the name for that first one again.
I
O
forgot that actually.
Oko
No.
Okoshu Spirits
Okoshu, yeah.
Okoshu Spirits of Legend Ahkurr, and we just read Space Castle Artemis. Oh yeah, and final thing, recommendations for Space Castle Artemis. Would you recommend it? Would you continue to
I
read
would.
it?
I
What do you
would.
I
guys think?
would actually. Yeah. Like I'd be keeping up with it actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with
There's a
you
lot of
guys. When I
potential.
opened this up, I remembered that I actually read this comic like a long time ago, but then I forgot about it.
Whoa.
Ah.
I see.
I think I actually be
We
like
already know what you're gonna do.
no, it was a long time ago. Like when it like started, I remember showing in my recommendations. I started reading it, but it only had 3 chapters in the beginning. I think I
Oh,
actually
Oh,
said
so
the
like
same things. Like, oh, it's like like nothing happened. Maybe I'll read it later, and I forgot about it.
hmm.
So, maybe if you can get over that the very slow comic, this could be recommended to people that like a monster of the week
oh,
kind of
basically.
comics.
Yeah.
That's what I would
Yeah.
imagine this is gonna be like.
Hmm, be fun. I don't know. We haven't read that.
All right, as so I would recommend it, but it's not a immaculate. I still think that there's some pacing issues at the beginning, but it is a good. It does seem like to have the bones of a good story in there, a good monster of the week
Hmm.
kind of comic. Now we will get to the comic that I chose. The
And that
comic
was
I
Let's see
chose
what you have for us.
was Out of Order. As we
Out of
open it
order.
up here, I will tell you the reason why I picked Out of Order. I mainly picked it because the thumbnail was, I really like the art of the thumbnail.
This art style is pretty.
Yeah, the art style is really pretty. And I think the name's also like, kind of one of those like things like what is this comic about? It's like Out of Order. That's like the thing that's like something broken. What's going on here?
maybe
Yeah,
non-linear
it's a good
storytelling.
title.
It's a very interesting title because it makes you ask questions. So
Let's get into it.
by podcast rules, I must now read it and show how I am illiterate. And let's open this up a little bit.
You
The
can do this.
last thing Carmen wants to do is to babysit her annoying brother Duke while her parents take a month-long vacation. But things take a turn for the worse when demons show up after school, and Duke disappears in the commotion. Now she only has a month to find him, but there is a hidden society full of demon hunters on her trail, and they think that Carmen is a demon. Oh,
Ooh, okay,
Hmm.
that's good. Good.
the
That makes me
Seems like
intrigued.
drama. The
seems like spirits and demons are our theme with this episode.
Yeah,
All
not
right.
as much as well. Maybe there was gonna be some later in the one that Shard chose.
Mm,
But let us get into it. Ooh, bunch of eyeball
okay, I
seals
already put.
staring. Ooh,
Oh,
trademark.
Hello
Can't look at
Kitty.
that.
Yeah.
Bubble, bubble,
Bubble, bubble.
bubble, 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 bubble.
He's drowning. Oh wait.
Grab, jump,
Yeah.
get her,
And
boys. Ah, ah. Intimidating shadow. Eh. Reach, rip, pull, free. Beep, 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 beep. Huh? Pra. Stretch.
that's a huge cat.
Carmen! You're gonna make me. Well, it's the same story again. You're gonna be, you're gonna be late for school. And now
And now,
on DP24 Breakfast, your local source of breaking news. 11
that's
people
right.
went missing just last night in an attempt to watch the half in, it, in an attempt to watch the once in a half century event, the last coral mass ejection CME ever recorded. With the upcoming lunar red eclipse, local and tourists alike are being alerted not to wander into the mount. Uh,
I'll do it.
yeah.
Dumb
Yeah, okay.
people. Tourists this, disappearances that. You never see them talking about what actually matters. Even Mrs. Barry's blabbermouth parrot knows that none of this is natural. But all this news ever talks is about low visibility.
Or maybe the news people know everything and are covering it up, and you're the dumb one.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Grabby, grabby.
The
That
cat.
cat is
The cat has a.
vicious.
This this cat, he's out to kill me.
Don't listen to her, Kafka. You're the perfect little angel.
Dad, you left the door open again last night. And today I woke up with him sitting on top of my face, suffocating me. I even dreamt I was getting choked to death, thanks to your spawn of evil. Stop checking on me in the middle of the night like I'm still a kid. But now that I think back on it, why do I keep seeing the goat? Hi there.
Ah,
Ding.
ding.
Unlivable.
Oh, look, waffles are done. Today are special since they're coming with a special homemade syrup.
I think I'm good without
What was that, honey?
nothing, Mom.
What's gotten into her now? This is the dad again. Uh,
Yeah,
Mm.
who's the dad?
I guess I'll be the dad. You can't control the hurricane of love. You can just accept it. Well,
That does not look good.
that does not look safe for consumption. I'm sorry, Carmen. Wait, this is you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Carmen. It's your big game tonight, but your dad and I can't be there because the cruise leaves at 5.
That's what you're sorry about? The pixelated. It's pixelated. Don't
You
have
don't
to.
have to worry about the rest. Who
I
is this
I think this
actually?
is. I think this is the mom still.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the restaurant. We put up notices. Restaurant closed. There's food in the freezer, and the neighbors will come to you, check on you guys.
Achoo!
A month will pass in no time.
Oh, the sneeze was so hard, even the parrot sneezed.
Yeah,
Mom, we're not children anymore. We can take care of ourselves.
I know, but I worry anyway. Here, eat some more.
I'm gonna be late for school.
Yeah. Hi.
Bye.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna head out too. But shh.
There's been so many disappearances lately. You guys have to stick together.
Mom, stop worrying so much.
Ooh, this is the cover art.
When you guys come back, Duke and I will be right here. Famous last words.
Oh, oh
Yes,
no.
you already can tell from the.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Hmm.
Ready for the next one?
Let me just. All right, let me go to the next one. Let me just see if there's any comments that I
Comments?
should read real quick. I have to get on top of those.
Right.
Let's see. This be like a review. Space Castle Artemis had no space or castles, only Artemis.
The Mao.
True,
So there,
true.
that is very true. No
I
space
was
so
expecting
far
some.
for a comic with space in the name. Nah, that's very fun. No, these are very true points, though. That's why I said that there was pacing problems in that one.
Right. Let's see how it turns out with this one, for sure.
Yeah. The way the goat drones gives me Dandadan vines.
Mhm.
Oh, it does. The does look like a Dandadan spirit, actually. All right, back to next episode. And walking, walking, walking.
Given your poor intelligence, ow, I bet I didn't know that Coldstone has the highest rate of missing persons in the country.
This is definitely a Twitter user.
Over 2,000 people per year, and you think there's nothing wrong with it. How does it make sense that nobody finds a single body or even body parts in our area?
Have you made any friends at school yet?
Right in the head. Attacked.
What does that have to do with anything? Here I am trying to impart knowledge on the best kept secret of our time, and you're nagging me whether or not I had a conversation with a sheep in my
Oh
class?
my god, this guy has superiority problems.
It's been 4 months since we started here, Duke. You need at least to try to get along with people.
No, I don't actually. It's called being a misanthrope, where I don't like other human beings, you know? Should try it sometime.
Right off the
Maybe
bat.
maybe your brain will grow a cell or two.
Oh no.
This is a definitely insert social media user here.
Mhm.
A wall has more brain cells than you.
Ooh. Look. Empty. Hmm.
What's bothering you so early in the modeling future, MVP?
Sylvia, where did you come from? Where did you show up from? Scare the shit out of me.
It's not like she goes to school with us.
Every single day. Squabble, 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 squabble,
Squabble.
squabble. Ding.
Mm.
Emergency alert. Abnormal weather where thunders. Warnings effect for
Severe thunderstorm.
the thundering mountains until. Okay, so emergency.
It's just a weather advisory, guys.
The hell it is. This is how they cover everything up.
Aliens, I tell you.
I bet when 5 people go missing tomorrow up in the mountains, you'd say it's normal for this area and weather.
It is normal though.
Even among the three infamous triangles, coastal is the one with the highest missing person rate.
There are no infamous triangles. All three of those are conspiracy theories.
It's called fringe theory, and you know what? How I would know if it was false?
My dad literally posted at the army base here. So yes, I do know.
Military
In
brat.
fact, the light bulbs. In fact, the light bulbs you keep talking about are the new drones they are testing this week.
Chatter, chatter, chatter,
Chat, chat.
chatter. Ta, 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 ta.
It's his problem.
I'll let you know when I find out. Tac, tac. Bing.
It can't be seen associated with jocks.
Wait outside the gym for me. We'll go home together after the game. You can't get in without my keys. Hmm. Well, this school is very high up, like very wealthy. Because I've never seen a school have a sign that big on top of it. Not in
True,
my
true.
country. Maybe it's like a cultural thing. Ridge,
I have no
class
idea.
12B.
As the second blood moon of this year draws closer, there are many mysteries about unidentified sightings in Coldstone that remain unsolved. Is there evidence of an alien presence here in Coldstone or in perhaps all around us?
Conspiracy
Hello,
videos.
everyone. I'm Spaceship, your trusted source of all things alien. Today, we're going to expose the truth about Coldstone. A total of 66,182 people have mysteriously disappeared in the Coldstone National Park region. Even more mysterious are these growth circles they leave behind. Early morning hikers have reported seeing elaborate geometrical patterns on the snow that appear overnight. We now have footage of glowing spheres moving in impossibly fast speeds, creating these patterns that neither disappear nor get covered. And they appear frequently around the lunar eclipses. So what does this all mean? Are aliens using lunar eclipse to build their forces at Coldstone? So, oh wait, okay, sorry, go ahead.
So, is this you're missing? So, this is what you're missing the game for. Shower, this is you.
Mm. But actually, this is the MC, right? Ah,
Isn't this the MC?
That's the MC right there.
But this is
oh
not the
yeah.
MC.
No,
Okay. Ah,
oh, this
might
is a
as well
different
go to
character.
the game. Those light balls are just drones the army are testing. And the ghost circles are probably just a prank from someone. I even bought my camping gear.
But I bought my camping gear. Staying out in this weather. Staying out in this weather. Do you guys have a death wish?
All right, everyone, settle down. We have a transfer student with us today. Carl, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself first? Transferring this time of year in your senior year too. Who's that? Does that?
What on earth is he wearing?
Priorities. What do you mean? That's just our school uniform.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carl. My parents moved here for work this month. That's why I'm starting in the middle of the school year.
Oh, you're
All
right.
right. Okay, you did.
I guess I'll be the. You're right. Even the school uniform looks different on him. That's not what I said. Forget it. That's the laggers people. The ones that just bought a bunch of oil mines in the north. He's loaded and handsome to boot. Is he handsome? Just average looking to me. What do you guys think, Carmen? Oh wait, no, this is you,
Yeah.
Shara. Uh, I don't know. Just seems weird. Chatter, 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 chatter.
Welcome to the regular season quarterfinal. Tonight on both teams on the ice with their best lineup. Carmen Knight from Blue Ridge has her eyes on the 25 goals record this season. Standing in her way is Lydia Perch from Cedar Pine, looking to secure her own personal record of 20 goals in the regular season.
Did she always have a braid that thick? Turn. Whistle. Dash, dash, dash. Hockey sounds, hockey sounds.
We got a slow day to the game today at our hands, folks. Neither side has been able to score any points. But Knight is looking to change that. Perch has her close in guard, but Knight is looking for the opportunity. Perch gets too close for comfort. That could have almost ended badly both of them. But Knight, saving them both from a concussion, is still on the chase. Here's the shot. And score! Knight takes one goal game.
Take off. What the?
Oh no,
Oh no.
just happened.
The mystery continues. Taking a
That
little
is
break.
quite
Let's look at. Let's look at the comments. See if there's anything here.
I will say
Let's
things are
see.
getting out of order.
Oh,
Things. You know that name is starting to make more and more sense the more you read it. Very
yeah.
clever for the author to pick that one. It's like you could say
Good.
thing. All you need now is
Yeah.
just to name drop the name of the comic somewhere in the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like the thing that movies do sometimes. It's like you could say
Yes.
things are getting, and then they turn to the camera, out of order. Hmm.
I
Yes.
kind of did some similar thing back in the 2020 call to action contest. I actually said something like call to act. This is your call to action or something like that.
Hmm. Oh, by
Let's
the way,
see.
Jade, I'm. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like there's one comic here that says this comic gets reviewed for monetization. You're gonna have to remove the Hello Kitty because the webtoon is
Yeah.
very strict with that. Yeah, that is true.
Mm.
So let us
Just
hope
a
that.
heads up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be available for the last chapter and the review, but I have to head out right after.
Well,
Just give me a
that's
heads up.
all right. That's fine. Because afterwards we're just gonna do one random comic from the list because it is getting pretty late. But
Makes me happy.
let us get to the last one then.
Let's go.
Alrighty then. Beautiful background once again. Stare. Is he okay? Tap 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 tap
Oh
tap
my
tap tap.
god.
Tap.
See,
Where are you? Why are you so late? The game ended ages ago. Are you trying to make up for the 8, 3, 7, 4 a lot of years that you have not they have not showered?
I know
It's the
that GIF.
meme.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're putting the memes.
Aren't those? They should know where Carmen is. No, right?
Excuse me. I know, right? Yeah.
That's a close thing, though. Wow,
Come.
Carl.
Looking out.
Gymnasium. She must be. Oh wait, this is not me. She must be here somewhere, right? No, there's no one here though. Probably everyone probably left.
Peek, peek.
So do I go in the locker room or not? What if there's still people there?
Pervert. Or
Or
worse.
worse,
Worse.
what if I get beaten up by those jocks? Nothing I say will get through their thick skull. What's that noise? Carmen, is that you? Carm.
Carm. Oh no.
Oh no.
Stumble. The aliens, I tell you.
Yeah.
Shoo. Bzz, 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 bzz. Tap.
The-
The alien.
Aliens are
Look at the name of the user. Aliens are the workers are looking the workers are looking like malnourished children. Islet image. You gotta look out for the alphas though. They look like worms, people's shoulders. Running, running, running. Where the heck are you, Duke? The game
The
ended
game
almost an
almost.
hour ago. I wasn't in the
Oh,
I wasn't in the shower for that long. Just what is going on with me today? Not to mention, bump.
Get away from me, monster!
Carl,
Carl,
are you okay? Wait, you seen the monsters too? Where did you see them?
that way, towards the field out back. Why? You seriously can't be going there.
My brother's there, I think. I have to go get him.
It's dangerous. I'll come with you.
Superhero landing. Hi
Ooh,
there.
the goat.
The goat. Monster. Turn.
Monster.
Monster.
Okay. Come on.
Trap.
You're trapped. Stop. I got
I've
this.
got this.
Okay, it's you, yeah.
You go to your brother.
Does he? Yeah.
I took some
Ooh.
jujitsu in middle school. I'll at least be able to get away.
Okay.
I'm not in the position to turn down your help. So please don't die, and thank you. Go!
Go.
I don't even know if I can get through these things. All I can do is hit them as hard as possible. Wank. Whoosh. Air. Worked! Clank, grit. Slice. You should have gotten away by now, right? Oh
Oh no.
no. Oh no. Chomp. Oh no. That's bad.
She actually died. Oh god. Ooh,
You're next. Out of order.
that's so
Alright, now
damn.
let us get into our thoughts and opinions. This time starting with you guys.
Hey.
Well, you go, Shara.
All right. So first of all, the art's pretty crisp. I kind of like that. Um, Overall, I think yeah, like the consistency and overall art style goes pretty well with the story. And for the story, I think the pacing's actually working for me. What do you guys think?
I
I
think.
actually. Oh,
Yeah, go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead. I thought that I do actually like the aesthetics of like the character designs.
Mm,
Um, I actually do like Carmen's look, as well as a lot of the other characters, especially the monsters, especially when the first the when it all started. So I
yeah,
think
very
and
interesting.
also probably bonus for Jade because there's no 3D assets as I can see it. You know what I mean?
Actually,
Ooh, I probably
my.
saw some.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
saw
actually,
some?
there are 3D assets, but they're good enough to be hidden well. So they
Mm,
did their
What?
but
job. They used them,
yeah,
but they
they
were able
rendered it
to.
well.
They rendered it well. So props for them for that.
Okay.
So if there are some there and you can't see them, they did it right. That's my. So they get points
Like
for
for
that.
exposition scenes or the buildings and stuff, I get
Oh, okay.
The
I didn't
yeah.
notice
the
actually.
school
That's
scenario
actually
was as
very cool.
well.
Especially
Hmm.
because you didn't notice them. That makes them way better.
Yeah. And also, I was gonna say pacing wise, the story did well to introduce the drama of the story and introduce the characters, which is a thing
Yeah.
that's hard to do in 3 chapters, as we can see it, with like the previous stories. So
Yeah.
props on them and the pacing. But I would say, like art wise, like I see that the artist who did it has that syndrome of drawing cool poses, but doesn't like some unconventional poses that we have to do on webcomics. Maybe they didn't know how to do it correctly. There were some proportional anomalies in some of the pictures, but the artist is
Like I mean,
good. He just has to practice more
yeah.
proportions.
Right.
Yeah, like I can see them improving over time.
Yeah, but monster
Like they have a
designs were
strong
immaculate.
start. Yeah, that's true.
You know, when I saw the goat, it just reminded me of the. I don't, it's gonna be old reference, but Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, it just appears like hi there, and people are just terrified.
Yeah.
But that's the vibe I got from it, which was very funny. The art style is very
It,
good. The pacing was very good. They used 3D assets correctly. I personally think I actually would recommend this comic for other readers to continue reading at this point. What
Yeah,
about you
I
guys?
would
same.
I would be the same. I would be the same. It also has better pacing than the others that we've encountered.
That is true. It has better pacing than the others. So this one, 10 out of 10. If I would, out of order, if you like stories that are supernatural, that things just turn sideways very quickly in the beginning, give it a read.
All
And
right.
this is where any of the comics that we picked are from. But this is not at the end of the episode. We also are going to do one random comic from our vast comic list that we have here to give the chance to everyone for the chance gods for you to have your comic read today as well. So let me just change it up here real quick. The
Yeah.
Wheel
Well,
of Wheeling. And this is where
before
MQ
you
is going to have to go, right?
Reality.
Yeah, yeah. I have to take care of this event that I'm going to, so I have
That's
to make sure I catch up to it. But good luck with reading the last comic
yeah,
for sure.
understandable. And have fun on your comic. And thanks for
No
appearing.
problem. No problem.
Yeah,
Happy
thank you
to
for
be
being
here.
here.
Happy
Yeah.
to be here and looking forward to seeing more comics being seen for
All right
sure.
then. See ya.
All right, catch you later. Peace.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is a lot of images, isn't it? Isn't it, guys? So let's spin the wheel. Spin, spin, spin. See what title will be revealed within. So we got FallowFall.
Applause.
I may have spelled that wrong, but because
Oh, we'll get to it.
just check if I spelled that correctly, because cause, follow.
Let's.
Oh yeah, it is spelled that way, huh?
Oh,
That is interesting. But let's go check it out. Follow Fall is a comic about. Let's see. Did I spell that correctly?
yeah.
Let me open up my cheat sheet here real quick. Follow Fall is a fantasy romance.
Okay, it's FallowFall.
Yeah, Follow Fall. There we go. And since this is a random comic, we'll also randomize who will be the lead character between us two.
Let's just see.
So it's gonna be a 50-50 between me and you, Shara. Huh?
Yeah.
Let us
Hey,
see. Who is going to be the main character? Is it you? Is it me? Who
is it
will
gonna
it
be me?
be? Shara, you have been chosen.
Let's go. I have been chosen to be the main
You've been chosen
character.
to be the main
Thank you.
character.
Thank you, God. I will do my best.
So, read us the synopsis here.
Description. Okay. Fourth Lady of a Kingdom in the Moors reunites with a childhood friend after he returns from the battlefield to the north as an accomplished knight, but he seems different. Namely, he won't let her see his face. Rumors of curses began to float along dark hallways following him. Updates every Wednesday. Okay,
Okay, let's see.
so we have a knight who has been mysterious after his return. Mm.
Look, they're here. Oh, this is it's probably gonna be you.
Okay, look, they're here. John, do you think
Tournament.
tournament in
2
2 days?
days. Mumble, 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 mumble. Finally home. Missed you.
Mm.
Go ahead, you
It
be the
was a
narrator.
long year ago, which him or I hardly have the minds to remember. Springtime had just begun out on the moors, and the flowers grew among rotten leaves and wet grass. I remember in particular the stars that year, how they seemed to shine so brightly. Or perhaps it just seemed that way to my young eyes. That's where I lived at that time, with my father and sisters. It's dark.
Short first
The
episode.
chapters are pretty short. Hmm. I was the last, and I still am. Okay, they divided the chapters. And I will forever be. 1, 2, 3. Thing I loved most about my home were the gardens that went forever. One could hardly tell where our flora ended and the moors began, though these were ours too. And that was my favorite path, and the way to my favorite tree.
To my favorite spot.
Not a soul, oh, not a
Look,
soul ever came this far, and most weren't even allowed to try. So I knew I would always be alone. Alone?
hmm. Heh.
Mm. You there, you're in my tree.
Huh?
Find your own tree, knave.
Knave? What? Knave? You're the knave. I was here first.
How dare you call me a knave? I'll push you off the tree myself.
You. Huh?
Oh no.
Follow
FallowFall.
fall. The fall makes sense now.
We're already falling. Hmm.
Crash. Oh,
Ow.
look what you done.
Sorry.
No.
Oh my god. There. Do you want to be friends? That way we can share the tree. So,
Mm, sure.
right. I'm Catherine Reina. Catherine Reina, fourth princess.
Really?
Yes, knave.
Stop it. Fine. My name is Luke. Luke
Luca.
follow. So follow. Fall. That makes sense.
I see.
I see. Wink, wink.
Mm,
All right. Since these were very short, we'll read one more and then get our read on it. Okay.
that'd be fair.
Friends.
There's
And there's the tree, the rose.
that was the year I met her. Catherine. Oh, so this is you, I
Yeah.
guess.
She hated grapes. She loved fireflies. When she slept, she always had an angry look on her face, like she was personally offended with you. Damn.
Years later.
Plump, plump.
Ah, what are you gonna do with that toothpick? Oh,
You're not gonna. You're not to call me that anymore. I'm going to be a knight.
then night, huh?
Yes. Only nobilities can become knights. It's expensive. It's an expensive endeavor. I'll bring glory to my name, and my family will never be hungry again.
I can give you food or money, whatever you need.
I know, Rin, and thank you for that, but I want to gain those things myself. I want my name to have pride behind it.
Oh, well, it won't do much good holding your toothpick like that. Here, let me help you.
All right, we'll end it here then. Let us
Okay,
begin
okay.
with our thoughts and or our opinions.
I'd like you to go first, actually.
All right, we'll begin with me then. Well, first things that I noticed about the art style is that it's very artsy, which makes it,
Mm,
it is pretty to see, but as a comic creator, I dread doing these myself because I know it takes forever. So I can only imagine how
yeah,
long it took for it to do this.
it's very sketchy and um yeah, like it would take a lot of time to get all these panels like this.
Mm-hmm. And like the one beforehand, like maybe the artist already became better because this is an ongoing comic, but they do
Yeah.
have the thing that the Instagram pretty pose syndrome where the artist knows only how to draw pretty poses and some poses look a little bit off. But they do nail the ones that they know how to do very well then. And also like the
Yeah,
chibi
that's
art
good.
style for most of it did help.
Yeah. I I kind of like how they try to flow everything together. Like there's a lot of things, but like they try to like blend things together in
Yeah,
a way that it seems
there's little
flowy.
to no blank space between each panel. Like there's art everywhere. I can only
Mm,
imagine how long it took to do all this. Because you can see like
they put a lot of thought into it.
there's no breaks in between
Gaps.
each art piece.
Yeah.
So this would have taken forever to make.
Mhm.
So that's commendable right there.
It's a long strip it might have taken like yeah.
I think the only real thing I can say about the art style and the comic pages itself is that there's not a lot of happening. Like each chapter is very short. But then again, this is not a contest entry. Usually,
Yeah, and a
comic
lot of
creators
creators tend to do
they
that.
take to make the chapters very short because you see like the first three chapters, there's really not much story happening. You see the person coming back, and you can jump immediately into a flashback.
Mm.
So you don't see any of the story that's happening. The knight that doesn't see its face, the curses. You don't see any
I
of
think the
that.
plot is supposed to move a bit slow because it's like second genre's romance, right? They want you to really feel the characters and
Yeah, I think this is more of a romance kind of thing. Like for me, it's like I like
yeah.
action coming in. Like something happens, you see what
Well,
things
this is
going
not your
on,
genre.
story happening. This is why I don't like romance, people. Like my ADHD brain does not allow me to read romance because I don't like slow burns. I like fast flash fires.
I guess for slow readers, that might be a good read if they're like into this kind of fantasy-ish place. Hmm.
Yeah.
But,
If it's a romance person that likes romance, like seeing the stories how they met and how that their love blossomed, as what people say.
yeah. Childhood friends to
Yeah, the
wherever they went.
childhood friends to acquaintances, back to childhood friends, back to lovers, I guess. Guess that's what it's
Yeah,
gonna be like.
maybe.
So if you like that, the Follow Fall is the comic for you. And well, I guess this is where we end the episode today, people. Be sure to follow
Mm,
me on the social medias because there I put the call out posts for people that want to add their comics to our ever expanding comic list that you see behind us. Maybe we'll get to cover your comic in a future episode. So thanks everyone for showing up.
Thanks.
Catch you
Thanks
again
to
next
you for
time.
hosting this. Thanks to all the viewers for being here and like taking it all in with us.
Yeah, thanks for having this fun ride with us, people.
Yeah.
And
And
we and
thank you, Jade, for making all this happen.
yeah, thank you for being here because this is a group endeavor after all.
Yes. L-
And
Lucky to be here.
well, then bye everyone.
Bye. See you again, maybe if it's to really happen.
All right, and we're done here. And it's over. So
Let's
Shara, do you have
go.
fun? Did you like the
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fun reading comics using funny voices, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's like you're playing D&D, but you have a script.
Yeah. Oh yeah, technically
Yeah, it's kind of.
you're also going to play D&D later today for you.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk twice today.
Yeah, for you it's gonna be today. For me it's gonna be tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna like I got three voice calls today, like back to back, and an event in between. Like MQ had to go. I actually have to go in an hour. I'm glad you finished this quite early,
Yeah.
because I thought it was gonna start an hour later from what you said, like 8 a.m. for me. But then I saw that you guys were starting at 7. I'm like, oh dang, I'm glad I woke up early.
Well, are you gonna? I was gonna before it ends. I'm gonna ask you. Do you want to do this again some like later on? Because I can schedule you on for like a later date.
Oh, what? I'd love to actually, like at a later date. Yeah,
Uh,
like I'm free for the next month.
Right. Let me just look here
Like,
in my little spreadsheet of dates. I
you
can.
got a lot of things piled up.
No, it's because I have to make a spreadsheet because I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah,
All right. How about on the 14th?
14th. Hmm.
It'll be in two
Yeah,
weeks. Wanna join back again
yeah,
in 2
I'm
weeks?
free. Maybe because I don't have anything planned. I'll be free.
All
Yeah,
right.
sounds good.
Sounds great. I'll put you in for in 2 weeks. Oh, we're also gonna have
And
Curly
I'm excited.
Cinnamon on that day, so you're gonna meet that guy. He's a fun guy.
Ooh, I'd love to meet him. Yeah, I'm also like wanting to meet other creators, webtoon creators.
Yeah,
It's
eventually
fun.
when I have a big enough list, I'm gonna want to do a some cool art-based events on the server. This is all a
Yeah, I like how
ploy.
you.
It's all a ploy.
I love being part of this.
Like, yes, my evil plan is coming along nicely. Yes.
I'm glad to have fallen into your evil traps.
Yeah. My evil trap of making people meet each other and socialize and get off their and get off of
Oh
their little
no,
cave.
our worst enemy as an introvert.
Oh no, human interaction, my one weakness.
Like that old boy from like Twitter from the third one. Yeah, third
The
entry.
third
Yeah,
one,
like
the out of
the
order one.
yeah, the misanthrope.
All right, then I'll let you
Okay.
get ready for your next events. Want you want you
Yeah,
to still have some energy for our D&D session.
yeah, thank you.
All right,
So see you.
and thanks for showing up. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you
All right,
for having me. We'll see you again.
see you again and good
Goodbye.
night. Shara, you have been chosen.